Hello everyone, I am back with another video and today is going to be my 2020 goals. I did one of these last year. I'm not sure if I did one the year before, but I think it's a really good thing to do and just to think about where you want to take the next year. I am definitely the sort of person that does see my life in the years and how they flow. So for me it's really important at the end of a year to think about the sort of things that I want to achieve in the year to come. So I've made a little cup of tea. It's in my Sophiekinnzz birth mug, which is one of my favourites. I got this in Matalan for like £1 and I'm just chilled on the sofa. I don't know if this is a particularly good place to sit, but there seems to be quite a lot of good lighting coming from the window in front of me. I've also got a little array of treats here which I'll insert a clip of, so I'm just going to like have a few of them throughout the video with my cup of tea, because naturally at Christmas time you get a lot of goodies. So I have my goals written in this 2020 diary that Stephen got me for Christmas. I had one of these diaries last year from the work, so the exact same place, and I absolutely loved it and it was really helpful. So he got me one for Christmas this year and I have already filled it with some goals and some things that are happening. So yeah, I have my goals list written here and I'm just gonna like delve into it and chat about what's on the list essentially. I was looking at last year's video and seeing like the sort of things that I achieved and what I was looking to do, and it's kind of very similar to what's going on here, and you know, I achieved some of it, not a lot of it, but it's good to have a little focus for the year to come. And I think what's different about this year is I've kind of said to myself that I need to set smaller goals to achieve the bigger goals, if you get me. So for example, at the bottom of my goals here I've written how I will make more progress in achieving the goals for this year, and one of those things is going to be to form habits. Secondly, I'm going to set monthly, weekly and daily goals to try and like get that a little bit further to the overall goal, and also hopefully use my bullet journal this year again to get me in the right direction and help me with achieving these. So last year I had some pretty big goals. One of them that I did achieve that I'm really proud of was to get a new job, and I did that and it's been amazing and it's a fantastic job, but it's quite demanding. It's very busy in the summer and really tiring, and it can be long days in the summer as well. We have kind of shorter days in the winter, and it's 5 days a week as well, so it has kind of changed my life. It's changed my life largely for the better, but also in some ways in a little bit more of a negative way because of the sort of lifestyle that I am now leading. But that's fine, you know, everyone has a busy life and people work full time, and you just have to learn to kind of manage it and get on with it. So that was a massive thing that I achieved. When I looked back at last year's video, everything was kind of similar to what I want to go on again this year. So obviously I'm still in that sort of mindset, and I'm still in this sort of same place as I was last year with the things that I want to achieve. So number one is to focus on my physical and mental health, essentially my diet, my weight loss, my exercise, and really nurturing my body. I feel like especially this last half of the year I have been so bad and I've been putting the wrong things in my body. I've not been eating well, I've barely been getting any exercise aside from at work because I don't have an office job, so I do get exercise in, but I've just been really lazy, essentially lazy with what I'm eating, lazy with the diet, lazy with the exercise, and it's just not really good enough. And I've now got myself to a place that I'm really not happy with the way that I look, and I think that's okay to admit that. I don't want to buy clothes at the moment because I hate how they look on me. I find it such a challenge. I don't really like looking in the mirror at the moment, and I'm kind of just wearing things to cover up, and I know we've probably all been there. So for me, a massive goal this year is to get like a stone or 2 stone off and get healthy, like get out, exercise, go for walks. I think that was a big thing that I had put in last year's goals, was just to go for more walks, and I definitely need to incorporate that again this year and really try. And Steve and I want to go out for runs together, and we need to have the right food in the house, we need to prep, we need to have the right things in to be able to eat healthily. Sorry, my hot water bottle's probably a bit annoying there. So that is a massive goal for this year, and it has to be done. Like, this can't go on because I don't like me at the moment, and I feel bad for the way I'm treating my body. Like, I should treat it with more respect. Like, it looks after me, I should feed it with fuel. So yeah, that's definitely a big goal for this year. Goal number 2 is to save money as much as I can. Steve and I potentially have some big plans this year. They're not on my list Actually, it is on my list, number 5 here. Okay, we'll cover that when we get to it. But I need to save money for some of these plans to come to fruition if they do. Essentially, I need to stop spending on silly things and really be like quite, not frugal with my money, because I still want to be able to enjoy life, but just try and save a little bit, put that in my savings account. And I feel like that'll come in really handy later on in the year. At the moment I'm kind of living month to month and just getting by, and that's fine, and that's what a lot of people do, but I think I am in the sort of position, you know, I've not got any children, I should be able to save a little bit of money, so that's the plan for this year. I'm not going to set myself an amount, I'm just going to be relaxed with that and just attempt to save something throughout the year. I don't know what treat to have. These maple and pecan matchmakers are quite nice, so I might have one of them. I feel like I quite like this format, like the sitting on the couch, relax setup. I think it could potentially be a good setup for my tea talks. So yeah, if you agree, then let me know down below. But anyway, I'm gonna have a little matchmaker and then I'll be back. I hope it's not getting darker in here. I feel like the sun is moving, but I hope this lighting is okay. But yeah, moving on to number 3. It is read 15 books. Last year I had the goal of reading 25, and honestly you're probably lucky if I read 5. It's ridiculous because I absolutely love reading and I get so annoyed when I don't read. So it's just something I need to do. I just need to like make the time and really try. Like essentially all I need to do is go to bed on a works night at like 10, get into bed and read until like 11 and then switch the light off, and it's not hard, it's not going to be difficult, it's not a hard goal to achieve, it's just doing it, putting the focus on it, making the time for it. But I have cut it down from 25 to 15 because, you know, if I only read about 5, there's no way that I'm going to read 25, so let's aim for 15. We might even just make 10, but I'm going to keep 15. I'm going to keep that on there and I'm going to really try this year. Number 4 is to climb 5 Monroes. Last year I had climbed 5 as well, and unfortunately I only climbed 1, and that was on the 2nd of January. But this year I need to do it. I need to climb 5. It was obviously a bit of a mental summer and adjusting to my new job and things like that this year, so I'm okay with the fact that I only did the 1, but this year I'm going to tick off 5. Number 5 is to potentially move. So this is the one that I was kind of talking about that we might need to save a little bit of money for. We're just not really sure like what we're doing. So Stephen finishes up at uni this year and then we need to kind of decide where we're going from there. So if he gets a job here, we'll stick around here for a while, or if we decide we want to go further up north, we'll go further up north, or maybe we'll even go to US, where he's from. We're essentially not sure what we want to do, and I guess that's why I've got potentially move. But if I've written here, if not, then make some progress on future ideas and plans. So this year I don't need to move out of this flat. If we're still here in a year's time, I won't be mad, but what I do want to have achieved is just really to have kind of worked out this year where we want to go with life, and try and make a little bit more progress to that next step, to settling down somewhere and getting a job somewhere that we're happy. Because as much as this is a nice area that we're in, it's not really near anything. We kind of just picked it because it's handy for my job at the moment and kind of in the middle for Stephen. So it's probably not somewhere we'd settle down, if you get me, if we ever wanted to like settle down and do all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, we need to definitely like make some future progress with where we're going to go and what we're going to do. But that's a very relaxed goal this year, and there's no pressure on it. It's just that I would like us to make a little bit of progress with what we think we want to do with the next step of our life, if that makes sense. Number 6 was a goal from last year, and I don't know, I feel like I didn't make as much progress as I wanted with it, but I still did manage quite well, considering, you know, starting a new job and going back to 5-day work instead of the 4-day work. So basically the goal is to focus more on my YouTube and try and get up 1 or 2 videos per month. I can't remember entirely what my goal was last year, but it has changed. I feel like last year I was kind of talking about doing the weekly vlogs consistently, and that is something that's going to change this year. I tried to go back to the weekly vlogs, but with the 5-day working week, it's just very different. It's very different from the 4 days I was doing in my last job, and that's why the weekly vlogs were achievable. I think I need to be realistic. I've tried the weekly vlog thing and it just wasn't fun. I was shattered when I came in, and the thought of having to like make an effort to film and film something exciting just wasn't working. So I've decided that that's not the way that I'm going to go. I'm going to have a lot of vlogs on the channel because I love vlogging, but it won't be weekly vlogs, unfortunately. Not until my lifestyle changes a little bit, and if I was working less days and less hours, then I would be able to go back to that, and that's definitely something that'll come in my life, but it's just when it'll come. But as for now, it's just going to be a lot more like weekend vlogs or like day off vlog, that sort of thing. And as I say, try to get up, I mean, come on, 2 videos per month, right? That's got to be quite realistic, and I don't know. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes, but I want to have a lot more focus on this YouTube channel because I absolutely love filming videos for you all. You're so amazing. You'll communicate with me, and it's just a really fun hobby, and I've always said that, and I never ever want to lose this, so I need to make more of an effort to work harder at it and nurture it a bit more, and take it in a new direction. So yeah, a lot more focus on YouTube this year, if I can get myself into some sort of routine and get some more videos filmed. Number 7 is to lead a more minimalistic life. We have obviously moved into this flat, and it's not the biggest flat in the world. We only have like one cupboard which fits like our ironing board and our drying racks and our hoover, so we just can't have a lot of stuff. The wardrobe that we have in the bedroom is quite small, and we just have like a chest of drawers each, and I feel so cluttered when there's a lot of stuff, and I don't want that. So yeah, the goal is to just have a lot less stuff and just have what we need, and I think Stephen kind of feels the same in that respect. Keep the living room simplistic as well, not a lot of junk lying about, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to focus on decluttering the flat and getting it all nice and organised and minimalist, and just purely what we need and a few things that we enjoy as well. It kind of ties into number 8, which is to focus on living a more sustainable life. This was obviously something that I largely touched on last year, and I made a separate video about it last year about the ways that I was going to live better and more sustainable. You know, buy less, use less, waste less, no single-use plastic, focus on only using and buying what I need. This is a big thing to me that's come throughout the year, that I suppose I wasn't really thinking so much about last year, is that like I don't want to use things I don't need. So for example, like all these cleaning products, like just use the couple that I need and don't have like a cupboard full of them. Like just be more thoughtful in the way that I'm buying and the way that I'm using things. Like don't use all these different accessories to like your washing powder, just a washing powder, you know, and not like your plastic bottles. Try and go for like the cardboard tubs, and just really think about like having as minimal a footprint on the environment and on the world as you can. And I know that's difficult, and we should still be able to enjoy a few things that we like in life. We shouldn't just cut everything completely, but we should try and think about using less and using more just the things that we need, and pass things on. Like I do a lot of charity shopping, I take a lot of things to the charity shop, I pass books between friends and family. So just be really mindful, you know, let's not chuck things out, let's share it between us all. And yeah, I guess that's a big goal for me, is to focus on this sustainable, more minimalistic life. Number 9 is to see more of Scotland, and this is a goal for me every single year. Last year we did quite a lot. We did Skye, and we did more of US, and unfortunately I don't think we'll be able to do any more of sort of Skye this year, but we'll definitely be back and explore more of US. And at some point I would love to have like the van life, like to just be able to like save up enough to like leave my job and just tour around Scotland in a van for like 2 or 3 months. I just think that would be incredible, and I think if I'm ever going to do it, then now is going to have to be the time while we are young and we don't have any commitments and any responsibility. But I don't know if that'll come this year or if it will even come at all, but we will definitely be exploring more of Scotland, more of our kind of local area. And then we're going to go up to Wick, because Stephen's parents have got us the glamping thing for Christmas there, so we can explore that area, and do more of like their Hebrides and stuff. So yeah, explore more of Scotland is always on my goals for the next year. Number 10 is have more slow days and be more mindful. I've been pushing myself a lot, and I've been working full time and making plans on my single days off, and I just can't do it anymore. It's just not physically possible. It's absolutely exhausting me. So the plan is that if I have a single day off, I'm not going to make any plans for that day. I'll probably make a plan for like the evening before, like to meet friends for dinner or like go for a cup of tea, but I need to be able to come back to the flat, stay over in my flat and have the full next day to just relax and like do the wash and do the housework and not like overstress myself, and just focus on me, like in my health. You know, it is very important to see my family and friends, but at the end of the day I'm not going to be able to do that if I burn out. So that's a massive thing this year, is I need to like get a better kind of work life, friendship, family balance, and just have more time for me, more days off essentially. And then on my 2 days off I can go out and spend like a day doing something with a friend or a family member. And obviously the more mindful part is something that I touched on last year as well, and it's just to like enjoy every single moment. Like we need to live a bit more in it and relax and take it slower and really think about every single thing that we're doing, like the warm cup of tea that we're holding, the books that we're reading, the time we're spending with our loved ones. Enjoy it more, because before we know it, it is going to be gone. And that's Stephen, I think, in the toilet. But anyway, that's essentially my list of things. I've got 10. They're quite similar to last year, and we'll just see where the year takes us. I hope this isn't too rambly. It's felt a bit kind of odd this year, but I really like having these sort of chatty videos, and I love doing it at the start of the year, doing like a goals for my next year, just to get me in the right headspace and get me thinking about where I want to take the next year. So I wish you all a very happy new year. I hope it's a really good one for you, and leave me some of your sort of goals slash resolutions that you want to achieve this year. Leave them down below. We can have a little chat, and I will see you soon with another video. Hopefully 1 or 2 videos per month, fingers crossed too. But yeah, take care, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.